Hi everyone, my name is Serap. I would like to welcome you to our webinar. Today I will introduce SYSTRONICS AR/AP settlements. In the course of business, sometimes we sell to our vendors or purchase from our customers. As you know, in Sage 300, these entities are created as vendors and customers, and there is no link between them. AR/AP settlements allows to link vendors and customers and settle their transactions with each other. Today I will show you how this can be done. Let me switch to Sage 300. One of the key concepts in AR/AP settlement is the settlement group. Let me open the screen. Settlement groups that you link your customers and vendors. Let me select one of them. In this settlement group, one customer is linked to one vendor. This is the main scenario. However, application allows to have more complex scenarios, such as one customer with many vendors, or one vendor with many customers, even few vendors with few customers. In addition to this, it is possible to have few customers only, one-sided groups, settlement groups, or only few vendors. In the next settlement group in my sample company, I have 3 customers linked to one vendor, or 1 customer to 3 vendors. And this is one-sided settlement group with only 2 vendors in it, only 2 customers. How to settle the documents after having this settlement? For this purpose, the application has its own special screen named as settlement entry. It can be opened directly from this screen or from the settlement batch list. Let me open the batch list and create a new settlement entry. The first thing that you need to do to make sure that the dates are correct, and then select the settlement group. After selecting settlement group, you need to specify the documents that should be settled. The application can settle documents using a manual method, semi-automatic method, or automatic method. Let's start from the manual one. For this purpose, I will go to the receivable site. Here, we have 2 modes, direct and select, similar to AR or AP modules. In the direct mode, you need to specify the document, customer document manually, or you can switch to select mode, in which you will see the list of documents in front of you. So no need to specify the document to insert customer document. Instead, you just need to specify which document you want to settle. For example, on the second detail line, if I want to settle this document, I just need to double click on the apply column. And when I will click on it, it will change from no to yes. In this case, the total amount of the pending balance of that document will be settled. This is shown under the source knockoff amount column, which becomes equal to the balance of that document. However, please note that if I will come on this field, I can edit it and I can reduce it, which means that I will settle only part of the amount. After selecting the document or few documents in the Receivables tab, I will go to the next tab, Payables tab. Again, switch to the select mode. And to select a document which will be settled against that receivable. Let me switch one positive document, this debit note. I will click on the apply column from no, it will change to yes. And as you can see, now the settled amount here under the knockoff amount column. Not the total amount of that document is settled, but instead only the amount which is equal to the receivables amount. And my unallocated amount becomes 0. So everything is ready to settle. So I will save the entry and post it. What will happen if I will post this settlement entry? In the real business life, when you need to settle two documents, there is no need actually to pay and receive amount against these documents. Instead, after the settling, only the difference will be paid for these two documents. So there is no need to create a receipt entry in AR module and payment entry in AP module. So what should be done? The Sage 300 has an option to adjust documents. So the amounts can be reduced by making adjustments. So the application does this job. When I will post this settlement entry, an adjustment batches will be created correspondingly in AR and AP modules. In these two adjustments, the clearing account will be used, which is defined here. And after posting it in GL, the balance of this clearing account will become 0. And as a result, the balance of this selected documents will be reduced. So let me post it. And now if I will go to AP and AR, under the adjustment batch list, I will see one adjustment in AP module and another one in AR module. This was the manual settlement which I showed. Now let's do the other methods. So again, I will go to settlement batch list, create a new entry, new batch, new entry, and select a settlement group. In the semi-automatic method, I will select the receivable document. the same way. Let me select this one. Its amount is more than $3,000. And when I will go to Payables tab, instead of selecting manually the documents, I will select the auto apply option and click the go button. Now the system automatically will pick up the documents that should be settled. As you can see, a big list of documents are settled, not just one. Why? Because the amounts of these documents are small compared with the amount in the AR document. So in order to settle totally, it will pick up as many documents as before. So again, I unallocate it in amount becomes 0. And the settlement can be done using this list of documents. There is another method allowing to do the settlement automatically. In that case, if you have many documents in AR and AP sites, the total of documents will be settled as many documents as possible. So this will be done automatically. How to do it? Let me, instead of posting this entry, create a new one. And I just need to select the settlement group. And now I will not select any document manually. Instead of that, I will click the automatic settlement button. What happens when you click the automatic settlement button? It calculates the total receivables and total payables. Settles the total documents in the site which has a smaller amount, and then it settles the other side so that the total will be the same in both sides. So when I click on this confirmation pop-up screen, yes, the message will inform that settling goes down. So if I go to my receivables tab, I will see that all my receivables documents are settled. Since the amount of these documents, the total amount of these documents is less than the total of payables. And in the payables part, I will have settled document, but not all documents are settled. So that again, the unallocated amount becomes it. And this is done everything automatically. In the real life, what happens after settling these documents? Of course, the remaining part which has not been settled should be paid. Either it can be in the receivables part or in payables part. How it should be paid? By creating receipt entries or payables entries in AR or in AP models. This job also can be done by the application. If you will go to the first tab and select the Create Receipt Payment for the remaining balance option. So after clicking this option, system will bring you the default bank and currency option. You can change it or leave it as it is for the receipt or payment. So after this, if you will save and post the settlement entry, in addition to creating adjustments, also the other receipt or payment entry will be created by the system. Let's do it. So I'm saving it and posting. In addition to creating adjustment in AR and AP system, in this particular case, we create a payment entry in accounts payable model. So if I go now to AP transactions and open the payment batch list, I will see that a new batch has been generated from the AP settlement model. And this is the amount which corresponds to the remaining balance of the document. So in this document, all the remaining documents which has not been settled automatically, these documents are paid using this payment entity. In addition, as you remember, we did it only for one settlement group. Is it possible to do it for all existing settlement group? Yes, the application has that option as well. This can be done by going to periodic processing using the create settlement batch screen. Here, instead of just one group, we can select a range of groups or the total range of groups if you want to, and click the process button. This automatic settlement will be done not only for one group, but for the selected range of groups. And create receipt payment for the remaining balance option is also available here. If you want to, you can select this option as well. So if you select this option and create process button, what will happen? All documents or in these settlement groups either will be settled or will be paid. So there will not remain any document that should be handled manually. When you are doing a settlement entry, you can print a settlement report. This report will show the document that will be settled. And you can even send this report to your customer or vendor in order to inform them that these particular documents are settled. Let me print for this particular entry. Okay. And here the report shows the list of documents that are settled in this particular settlement entry. Before doing the settlement, you can also inquire about the balances in the settlement entries. So this can be done by either using the inquiry button screen or printing the report. Let me open the inquiry screen, which is named as ARAP inquiry. By selecting a settlement entry, settlement group, and clicking the Go button, the list of opens. The list of customers and vendors inside that group will be shown here. For each one, outstanding balance is shown. And if you want to see the list of documents corresponding to this balance, list of open documents for customers and vendors. You can do that by clicking the customer documents or vendor documents button. So here you can see immediately in front of you this documents. If you want to have this information as a report, you can do it by printing the corresponding report. It can be printed either for one settlement group or for all of them. So that information will be printed here. The application supports global search, and it has web screens as well. It supports web screens. So if you want to use web screen, you can open the Sage web screens. And use the web screen of the RIP settlement. Let me open just one of that screen. For example, settlement entities on the web screens. Here, you can see that same job can be done in web screen if you want. What else can be done in AR/AP settlements? In addition to the main functionality, you can check the outstanding balance of settlement groups when you are doing the receipt of payment entities. For this purpose, the application has customized receipt entity and payment entities. So, in order to use these customized screens, you need to go to this AP transactions or AR transactions folders. For example, in AP part, if I will make a new payment entity, it has the same functionality as the usual payment entities. But here, if you select vendor belonging to a settlement group, on top right side, you will see that this vendor belongs to a settlement group form. And the balance of customers in that group is shown here in the vendor currency or in the payment. Similarly, if you will open the customized AR receipt entity screen, you will see the similar information, the settlement group information, and the balance of customers in vendor currency or in receipt currency. Actually, this is all that I plan to show you today.